Yo, what is up guys, Jonny here. Today's video is about the worst tricks you can do on a skateboard. In the year 2021, we've heard it, people don't like pressure flips, varial flips, bananas. Why? Such an awesome trick, love it. And it continues. Late flips because they might be too difficult, or anything that is kind of weird, like a tray flip to crossfoot landing. We are ready for something new. In this video, I went in depth, like the bottom of the iceberg. The tricks I'm about to show you are hard, are impossible to make look good. Sometimes they might look good, but it doesn't feel good to do them, or it just hurts learning it. So let's kick this off with a very rare thing, the plasma spin. When I saw this trick years ago, the first time done by Josh Hawkins, I thought it was awesome. And I still think it is awesome to do a frontside 180 impossible. Thing is, on that trick, the foot positioning looks horrible. It looks like some weird crossfoot setup, and trust me, you have to set up your feet like that to make it happen. So setting up to that trick kind of looks like peeing your pants. The trick itself though looks great in my opinion, but I get a lot of weird looks and dislikes when I do that trick. Trick number 2. If you think double kick flips or rocket flips were bad, well then the worst of all is probably the triple flip. Well, I'm gonna be honest with you guys, every time I'm gonna do a triple flip, I'm not looking forward to it. There are different reasons for that. Well, on one hand, it's almost impossible to catch that trick. I think the only person who did that is Varial, who did it off a quarter pipe. But even throwing it down a big stair set, you catch it close to the bottom. On the other hand, it's hard to make them look good. Most triple flips that I've seen in my life were rocket. And most rocket tricks, if not all of them, are not considered as a beauty in skating. It is hard to learn, likelihood of landing primo is pretty high. And you have to flick it so hard that it's gonna mess up your shoe really fast and bad. Let's continue with probably the most hated flip trick of all time, the varial kick flip. But this time we're gonna throw a body varial in there. The ultimate nightmare in a game of skate. This trick is getting so much hate, but honestly guys, I kind of like it. What I don't like when it comes to the looks though is just a pop shot with body varial. I want to mention one more thing right here, very important. Don't let anyone tell you what to do on your skateboard. I'm a good example for that. Like, I've done all the tricks in this list. Glad we cleared that. Let's continue with the backside board slide. Another trick that I like a lot, but my friend actually considered that trick as disgusting, like the worst slide ever. You know, in my opinion, it ain't a super stylish trick. It's weird if you do them on a ledge, still cool though. I admit it's kind of hard to make them look stylish, but the act of actually doing the trick itself feels kind of good. It's just crazy, it's getting that much hate. Let's continue with the pressure heel flip. Flips. I remember when I learned them, like a whole new world of tricks opened up to me. It's like one of the trick variations that is considered either way you can do them or you can't. It differs from the traditional ollie pop technique, and there's a lot of variations that you can actually make look really stylish. But a single pressure heel flip, here we go, will always look kind of sloppy. I think it is impossible to flip that trick straight. Here we go again with the rocket thing. What to say about it? It is just the nature of the trick. You could say this trick is a dirty move in the game of skate. We've also seen this in battle barrels. Let's continue with number 4, the air roll. This is getting personal. I'm telling you guys, I love doing air rolls. But every time I upload one on my social media, it doesn't get like a really well response. Honestly, I don't know why. I think it looks great. It feels fun to do. Grabs in street skateboarding, it's always kind of controversial. But there's just not a lot of skaters doing that trick. But I'll never stop doing that trick. I think it's awesome. No compromise, putting a foot down on the ground. Personal opinion on that, if you make that trick quick, it's looking good. If you put your foot for too long on the ground, well, it's like kind of cheating balance and commitment. Me, myself, and a lot of skaters love doing that trick. That's why it cannot be that hated. One thing that I don't enjoy about that trick though is when you overdo it. Putting your foot on the ground like multiple times. Let's continue with the glorious number 3, nollie frontside Bixby. This trick is not necessarily looking bad, but doing the trick will always kind of feel bad to me because I never practiced that trick as many other skaters. It's kind of the nollie equivalent to a fakey frontside big spin. If somebody does the trick in a game of skate, I'm always like, oh. Just looks and feels kind of sloppy to me. If you pop it though, it's actually kind of cool. It's also about how you make those tricks. We're getting closer and closer to the worst trick of all time. Next trick is a grind, a crooked grind. Now you might ask yourself, what is so bad about a crooked grind? And I tell you, there is nothing wrong with it. But if you do not pinch the trick, and by pinch I mean lock in properly, the looks and the feeling of the trick is becoming horrible. If you do it like that, it's hard to distinguish it from a nose grind. In the early days of street skating this was okay, but today it is a no-go, I guess. And after all, we finally made it to the end. I've been thinking a lot of having a good finisher for this video, and I thought, why not doing a crossfoot heel flip? Setting up crossfoot and doing a heel flip, worst idea ever. It doesn't feel good, it doesn't really look good. Only thing we have left to defend the trick, it looks different. It's new, it is rare, it is creative. And since I've never done the trick, I kind of had to figure it out. It took me like 10 or 15 minutes, and I was excited when I finally landed it. You can tell it by the looks of my face. Imagine pulling this up rolling in a game of skate. That's a courageous move. So that was it. We made it through the ugliest, worst feeling and most hated tricks in skateboarding. If you personally enjoy a trick on this list a lot, never stop doing them. One of the greatest thing about skateboarding is the diversity. In the case that I forgot about something, let me know in the comment section. If you're new to this channel, I'd appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button. Make sure to hit the like button. It was a lot of work providing these tricks in good quality. If you want to support me, you can do this on Patreon. If you want to give me any further support, you can buy one of my pro models. Just notice, Benihana's gone again. Thanks for watching. Hopefully see you guys soon on this channel. Have a great day. Namaste.